The woman came running toward me so fast I thought she needed help. But when she reached me, she grabbed my hands, tears streaming down her face, and whispered the words that hollowed my chest. "You're living a life that isn't yours. Please, please listen before it's too late." Her voice shook like she'd been carrying this fear for years. And the worst part? She said my full name, Clara Whitmore, even though I had never seen her before in my life. Before I begin, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you never miss stories like this. I'm Clara, and until that day, I thought my life was ordinary. Stable job, quiet apartment, childhood memories that felt perfectly normal. Nothing unusual. But everything shattered when that woman appeared. It happened outside a bookstore. I had just stepped out when she rushed to me, her expression full of panic and heartbreak. She looked exhausted, like she hadn't slept properly in days. "Please," she begged, her hands trembling around mine, "you need to come with me. They'll find out you know the truth." I pulled my hands away. "Who are you? What truth?" She flinched like she expected me to say that. "My name is Lydia, and you're not supposed to be here. None of this, your job, your home, your memories, none of it was meant to be yours." I stared at her, confused and uncomfortable. "Are you mistaking me for someone else?" "No," she said instantly. "I've looked for you for years. I promised her I'd find you." "Her? Who?" She hesitated, then whispered, "Your real mother." My entire body went cold. I grew up with adoptive parents, but they told me everything. They said my biological mother passed away before I turned 2. I didn't remember her, but I trusted the story. I had no reason not to. But Lydia, she looked like she was telling the truth. Or she believed she was. "Clara," she said, wiping her tears, "you were taken, hidden, raised under a different name. Your mother made me swear that if anything happened to her, I would find you and show you what she left behind." My throat tightened. "That doesn't make sense." "It will," she whispered. "Just let me explain before they realize you're awake to the truth." Awake? What did that even mean? I tried to walk away, but she stepped in front of me. "Please just come with me. 10 minutes. That's all I'm asking." The desperation in her eyes made me pause. Against my better judgment, I agreed. But I didn't get into any car. We walked to a small cafe across the street where I could leave any time. We sat down, and Lydia took out a small black envelope, worn and wrinkled from time. She said, "She wrote this for you." The envelope had my name on it, written in handwriting I had never seen before. Yet something about it felt familiar in a way I couldn't explain. I hesitated, then opened it. Inside was one note. "Clara, if you're reading this, then they succeeded in taking you from me. Don't let them rewrite your life too." My breath hitched. The handwriting was shaky, but the message felt painfully real. Lydia spoke softly. "Your mother wasn't ill like they told you. She discovered something she wasn't supposed to. A pattern, a system. Families being replaced, quietly, without anyone noticing." "Replaced?" I whispered. She nodded. "Her job wasn't what you think. She worked as an investigator, and she uncovered something about your adoptive parents, something dangerous." I stiffened. "My adoptive parents are good people." Her expression softened with sadness. "I wish that were true." I pushed the letter away. "I don't believe this. It sounds like some twisted story." Lydia didn't get angry. She simply reached into her coat pocket and pulled out a folder. Inside were photos of me as a baby, but not the ones my adoptive parents kept. These were different. Behind one picture, there was an address, my biological mother's handwriting. Lydia continued, Before she vanished, she gave me these. She told me that if anyone tried to convince you your past was normal, they were lying. My heartbeat grew uneven. And there's more, Lydia added. A file she kept on your adoptive family. Notes, dates, connections. She slid the folder to me. The first page listed my adoptive father's name next to a series of strange entries, financial transfers, unexplained trips, reports tied to a private organization I'd never heard of. I felt sick. What were they doing? Replacing children, Lydia said quietly, taking them from parents who knew too much, reassigning them to families who worked for the organization so the truth would never spread. And me? I whispered. She nodded slowly. You were one of them. I wanted to deny everything, but the evidence was right in front of me, every page more unsettling than the last. My adoptive parents had always avoided talking about the early years, claiming it was too painful. Now I understood why. Lydia reached for my hand gently. Your mother wasn't trying to leave you. She was trying to protect you. My eyes filled with tears, but I wouldn't let them fall. If this is true, why now? Why tell me after all these years? Because, Lydia said, voice trembling, the organization found out your mother kept some files hidden, files she never surrendered. And if they learn you have access to them, they will try to undo everything she did to protect you. My stomach sank. Where are the files? Safe, Lydia whispered, but I can only give them to you if you're ready. Before I could respond, the cafe door opened and two people walked in. My adoptive parents. Lydia froze instantly. They scanned the room, and when their eyes landed on me, my mother forced a smile that didn't reach her eyes. Clara, she said, her voice too calm, too practiced. We've been looking for you. I felt Lydia's hand grip mine tightly under the table. They tracked your location, she whispered. My adoptive father stepped closer. Let's go home, sweetheart. We need to talk. Everything inside me screamed, run. My real mother's letter echoed in my mind. Don't let them rewrite your life, too. I stood up slowly. I'm not going with you. Their expressions changed instantly, fear flashing behind their eyes, then control. Clara, my mother said sharply, you don't understand what you're doing. No, I replied, backing away. I understand exactly what I'm doing. I turned to Lydia. Take me to the files. My adoptive parents tensed, but I didn't give them a chance to react. I walked out of the cafe with Lydia right behind me. That was the day I left the life they built for me. The day I chose the truth. And even now, as Lydia and I uncover more of my mother's work, I know this is just the beginning. Because I'm finally learning who I really am and why they tried so hard to keep me from finding out.